Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be ranking every Geometry Dash event level so far from worst to best. The NCS album is now officially over, and so I thought it would be fun to look back at some of the amazing levels that featured in it. I'll be ranking the levels based on gameplay, decoration, music, and the theming of the level. Remember, this is purely subjective and all of the levels on the list are really good, so if you disagree with me, then please don't write a 5-page essay in the comments yelling at me to change it. But anyway, if you do enjoy the video, then please subscribe, and with that, let's get into the ranking. And in last place we have Backstreet Boy. The decoration is pretty good, but I hate this level's gameplay so much. It's like the whole thing was designed to be the most unsight readable and unenjoyable thing to ever exist, especially in the sections towards the end. I mean, like, what is this duel? The whole thing feels really awkward and janky to play, so it ends up at the bottom of this list. Boogie is the easiest level in the NCS album, and to me it perfectly symbolises exactly what is wrong with modern easy levels. Most of the level is literally just auto, even though it looks like you should be doing something, making it really boring to just sit through, and the little gameplay there is boring and often hard to read. The level is also terribly optimized. My computer can run most heavily decorated levels with no problems, but for some reason my frame rate drops a lot on Boogie, especially in this bit in the middle which lags a lot for such a mediocre part. Back on Dash. Now there's nothing specifically bad about Back on Dash, it just seems a little generic, and blends in a lot with all the other modern 4 stars in the last few years. Every other event level has had some really standout deco or an interesting style, but Back on Dash just really makes me feel nothing. Button Masher's whole gimmick is about spamming, anywhere and everywhere. The problem is it's not always easy to know where you need to spam. For example, at the end of the level, there's a section inspired by cheat codes where you need to spam to fire at aliens. However, there's practically no indication that this isn't just a cutscene, and there you go, a death at 80%. The placement also isn't helped by how half of Button Masher is literally just a pixel block level, and yet it has a mythic rating. Regardless, Button Masher is still really fun, and the non-pixel block parts look really good. Citadel, the first demon event level. There's definitely some very unique ideas here, like the warp jewel segment and the final section flying up the tower. The majority of the gameplay is pretty good, although there are a few janky clicks spread around, especially in this section. There's nothing really special about Citadel, but it's really iconic and definitely worth playing. Cheat codes. I don't know why, but for some reason this level is super funny to me. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but some things about this level are just absolutely hilarious. For example, the let's face it stupid lyrics like, what does that even mean? Also this cutscene here and these billboards near the start. Citywide blackouts on the way! Pray for mercy. Like, imagine some guy on the news just going, instructions from the government are to pray for mercy. Like, what? All jokes aside, the decoration's really good, the gameplay is fun, though it does have some room for improvement, especially in the boss, and overall it's a really solid level. Ruins. This is definitely one of the less memorable event levels, but looking back, Ruins is a really cool and interesting level all the way through, that is surprisingly sight readable. You'd expect this would be really confusing and unsight readable, considering all of the camera effects and shaders that it has, but somehow it isn't. The futuristic tech does feel kind of out of place in the level named Ruins, but Grax definitely managed to make it work. Entering the top 5 now. Geometry is just all round a fun level. The decoration is really cool, the song is absolutely fire, and it's got a fun chill atmosphere that most levels fail to achieve. I especially like the climbing up a building section, which is a really unique idea. However, I do have one question. Did Autonic just forget to decorate these blocks? For some reason, Retrospective kind of reminds me of the GD Award. Decorations just kind of got that feeling to it. Anyway, this level is really well decorated, even if it does have a rather generic style, and flows really well. It manages to be interesting without getting too overcomplicated, and that's why it's so high up on the list. Skyline Part 2. I really love Skyline's gameplay, it's incredibly fun and interesting without being too unreadable. The decoration is also very good, and shaders are used really well. The theming is definitely one of the standout points for this level. Everything in the gameplay is like perfectly integrated into the city. From the power lines, to the train station, to all the balconies everywhere. Everything apart from this slope for some reason. Nola Electra is visually stunning. This has got to be the best decoration in the NCS album, and some of the best decoration I've ever seen. I especially love this cutscene here, even though I normally don't like cutscenes because they're a bit boring. This one's so beautiful, it makes it totally worth it. The only reason this isn't number one is because some of the gameplay at the drop can be pretty confusing, as there's a lot of changing direction and strange camera work. It does work well with the chaotic theme though, so I get it. I just wish more had been done to telegraph it better. And finally, the best of them all, at the number one spot we have Duck Step. Because ducks. Okay, just kidding, but seriously, Duck Step is a masterpiece. The gameplay is really fun, the decoration is really clean and great, and it's all really readable with a banger song in the background. The theming is quite futuristic, with lots of advanced technology all controlled by the ducks. I wonder where Knott's got the inspiration from. Overall, Duck Step is a really cool, funny level with loads of character and definitely deserves the number one spot. No notes, 10 out of 10 level. And there you have it, a ranking of all the event levels in the NCS album. If you made it this far into the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we are approaching 1,000 subscribers, and leave some ideas for the next ranking video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!